Hey guys, so today it's day 18 of Road to Grandmaster, and today is day 2 of my Commonwealth tournament. Alright, so today we have 2 rounds. Alright, okay, so this is the first round today. So it's black pieces playing against the sorry, wait a second. So okay, this is my first round. And black pieces against uh 1356 rated guy. Right, so we start with e4, I go c5, knight c3, I go g6, f4, bishop g7. Here I go a6. All right, this is what was played yesterday by the grandmaster against me on move 3. All right, I played on move 4. So okay, but there's this line, yeah. So a4 with e6. Try to play something like this one. d3. I go knight e7 here. Knight c6. Rook b8, d6, h3, castles, king h2, and b5. All right. So basically in this kind of setup, right, close decision, blacks want to expand on the queen side and whites want to expand on the king side. Right, so with takes, knight e2, right, because b4 is coming. So with knight e2, and now okay, in this position I play bishop d7. There's many moves, of course. The main idea of this opening is of course bishop b7 and then play rook a8. This is the main one. Alright. B4 is also very nice. Kind of control all the diagonal. And then okay, for instance, g4 or bishop b7. Okay, we do the same thing here. And then, okay, this is not scary because we always can counter attack the center. Alright, so bishop d7, c3, f5. Now f5 is it's unnecessary move. I mean, so for sure b6, b4 is the move here, the best move here. Now I'm aiming on this pawn, right, and then trying to break through this pawn. But there's d4 is what I don't like. Right, it's actually fine according to the engine, but I play f5 just to prevent any this idea, and also because I want to play c4, so I play f5. Right, and now I prevent d4 because of this pawn. So if he takes, then okay, just knight takes, and I'm good. So we play bishop e3, and this move even make e takes f5 basically impossible because knight takes with tempo. Right, so I go queen c7 because I want to play c4 here to undermine this pawn, but in this case it doesn't work. Right, again b4 is a good move here, I guess. Yeah, b4 is a very good move. I missed this move. So I go here, I defend this pawn. Right, because c4, you can take this pawn. So I go queen c7, queen here, and now I go c4. So queen c7, the idea is to go c4, strike this pawn. Alright, and try and do something in the center. So we go here, and also if he takes, now I open up to b5. So he go here, now I go c4. Alright, so yeah, just undermining this pawn. With knight d2, he's trying to defend everything. Now I go knight a5, defend my pawn. If I go c takes, d3, queen takes, e5. Alright, this is the best way to play. Alright, which is good. And then maybe b4, maybe b6, something like this one. Right, so I got knight a5 to defend this pawn, also aiming at the b3 square. Now I can play b3 actually. Then takes, queen takes, and then both sides fine. He goes bishop f2. Right, this move actually shows like he had no plan. He just play some waiting move. Now I want to go b4, but then I'm worried about takes, knight takes, queen takes, rook a7. Then I have to go defense. Then okay, he maybe has some idea like this one. So I just play okay, rook c8 first. And now again b4 is the same thing here. Now this one doesn't work because of b3. And now I even lose the rook. Queen c6, I believe there's some e5 idea. Queen c6, okay, just e takes f5, and then white just wins some pawns. So I go f takes e4. Alright. And if you take with the pawn, then now there's no tension on c4 pawn. I will go b4. If you take with the bishop, then I go d5, build up the center, and still go b4. Right? Or even e5. It's very strong. Open up the center. My piece is pretty active here. So he played knight takes e4. And now it basically prevent d5 because of knight d5. So, but I have b3 square. Now I can't go b3 because of rook a7 seems a bit annoying for me. So I go knight c6, defend this pawn, defend the square. And he played knight d4, which is a weird move. I go takes, bishop takes, and I should have played knight b3, but I thought rook a7. I don't know is it good or bad. Yeah, so like knight takes, rook takes, knight takes, rook takes, and then okay, I have maybe d5 or b4 or d5, and then b4, some kind of thing like that. I decided to trade and then play knight b3. Right, he go rook a6, counter attack my pawn. I go d5, check, u7, and now I should have takes. And actually white it's slightly better because of this weak e6 pawn. Right, so we can go queen e2, attack it. And I can't do something like this or this because of this. Check and fork. So I have to go some passive defense like this. Okay, so for instance, if you go rook e1, I can go rook c6. There's no queen e5. So okay, so queen e2. Actually, in this position, white's even winning here with some idea like this one. So the only move is actually rook e8. But in the game, he thought this bishop's like a bad bishop, but it's a key defender of my pawn. So we go knight g4. He's trying to go e5 square. And in this position, because both sides is in time trouble, you know, so I play a blunder. Knight takes d4, allowing queen c3, and I thought queen c5. I defend it, but he have takes, and if I takes, he win the piece. So I intend to go b4, but then queen e3. It's another pin. Queen e5 is coming, and then okay, white's winning. He didn't see it. He played queen knight e5, and now black's better. So I go b4. Now there's no more pin. You go here, and I go bishop b5. If he takes my free bishop, okay, takes, and I got two passer here, or like this, should be winning. So we go queen e1, bishop b5, counter attack rook. Rook have to move. Now I take the free pawn. He go knight g4, some sneaky attack. Queen e5 check. Okay, I just block it. Knight e5. I go rook a8. So maybe queen e3 is a little bit better. And then provoke. Actually, I'm a little bit worried about knight g4. Okay, it's like we provoke that move, and then we go rook c2. Right, queen e3 also want to go rook c2. But well, it was so low on time. Like in this moment, I think I'm like 2 seconds on the clock, so I just play rook a8. Takes. Well, actually, this rook is not doing anything. I shouldn't trade it. But okay, takes. Rook d1, attack my pawn. And okay, I'm considered about rook a2. Takes, rook takes. But okay, there's some queen a1 stuff. But okay, apparently I can go like king h6. If queen takes, then checkmate. So this is winning for black. Black's 2 pawns up. But I'm in ton trouble. I go queen d4, counter attack its pawn. And he can't take because takes I can promote the queen. So first he takes, I takes, takes. So now I'm still up a pawn. I go b3, and I defend the pawn. Rook a1, this is my plan. He stopped it with rook d1. I'm not sure am I winning? It's same color, we should probably be winning. But like I said, I'm not a grandmaster, I'm not sure can I convert this endgame, so I decided to keep the rook. Right, I prefer rook pawn endgame instead of bishop pawn endgame. Right, so we go king g2, king e7, king d6, and then king c5, king e3. I go rook e1 again, rook d1. Now I go d4 check. He can't take because of check. Right, then you lose the rook, and yeah. So you lose the rook, and then after like takes, king takes, and I just go king e3, and then we win some pawn there. So we go king f2, rook a2, rook d2. I go bishop d5, trying to trade. Rook and pawn in game is just completely winning. Bishop e2, and now I go rook a1 again. Right, actually I missed this move. Okay, it's fine. And now he stopped this by going bishop d3. Now if you do here, okay, maybe just repeat and bishop e4, I guess. Yeah, so he go bishop d3 and now bishop c4. So he basically can't avoid trading. Alright, so king f3 takes, king c4 check, and now just completely winning check. d3, rook h1, rook c1, rook c2, takes, king d4, h4, and now okay, just like some kind of zugzwang. And this position, this is a mistake because I have checkmate actually. Some checkmate like this. Right, it's interesting. It's very nice. I didn't find I played the simplest way. And okay. Right. And this is how I win my round 2. So this game is it's quite complicated in the middle game, I guess. So there's many things happen in the center, you know. I didn't really know what to do, you know, because like I didn't know can I improve my pieces. Seems like this bishop's good enough, and I didn't really have where's the best square for these pieces. So I don't know. I can't improve them. So I think it's just time for break and doing something. So I decided to do this and start improving all of my pieces, and then start do some pawn break like this and wait for the right moment. Opponent allowing this, but it actually doesn't work. But like I said, we're so low on time, so I just do it anyway. Just do it anyway, and he missed this. This is a key defender of my pawn. Okay, completely blunder like this. And okay, opponent blunder. Okay, then I win the game. So okay, so what can I say? Yeah, then I win. All right, so that's the first game. So this is the second day. Today, second round today. So I play against 1-2-9-0 guy, and this game ended in a draw, which is kind of bad because I gonna drop meta rating. As you can see, I'm 1600. So yeah, but the whole game, I feel like there's no chance for me to win, you know, or I fail to create some chances to win, or maybe he defend well. I don't know, but I think the position is basically draw. So he plays c4. Right, I play some kind of King's Indian, and we transpose to the Catalan, right? To the Catalan, right? I go some bishop g4, some sideline, you know, just to trick your opponent. And then you go h3. h3 is not the main line, d5 is the main line. Something like this. So h3 takes, and now 97, attack the pawn, e3, e5, and he takes, which is not a very nice move, but it's playable. Pawn takes, and now you go b3. And in this position, I thought I can win a pawn like this, you know, do something like this. So like let's say knight e2, takes, knight takes, and queen f6, and I actually win. Bishop b2, c5. But okay, then he has this simple move bishop b3, which is what I missed. So if I really want to win this game, I should have played some like f5, you know. Just trying to do some typical plan here and try some attack, I guess. So the threat here is yeah, like g5, you know, g5 or h5, or like g5 f4. So some kind of attack like this if I really want to win. But you know, I choose this one and go c5, and now this is actually not that great for me because basically there's no more play. How can I win this game? And I even have a weak pawn here, an isolated pawn here on a7. This is a very weak pawn. So I go queen d7, attack this pawn. My opponent trade and go knight d5, king h2, and now okay, h5 is the best move. And yeah, because I don't like this endgame for black because there's this very weak a pawn. This will be a problem in the endgame. So I just decided to play a5. Alright, because it's, like if I want to improve this rook, this pawn will be weak. For instance, queen a5. If I move rook b8, queen a5 immediately, it's a fork. So I play a5, which is not the best way. And Jin laughed at me. You know, my idea is to go a4, which is even worse move. I like my idea is I basically expect b4. So c5 is engine best move, and this move actually they say it's just winning for white because of this move c6. Fix the weakness. Right, if I can play some c6, d5 is very strong, but then knight b6, so I can't do that. So basically, you just break through, then and then attack. I failed to find c5, and b4 is what I worry about. But I thought maybe I'm still fine because of a3, and this one is maybe still can defendable. At least it can be defended. So this is my plan, but it's actually a bad move. You simply allow opponent to get some majority, you know. Not it's not majority, but some breakthrough, open up the rook and knight, and then your opponent is gonna crack. Right, so he has some chances before also. So like in this position, knight d5 takes. He can take the c pawn. There's weakness here. Even take the bishop in g7, also fine. So, right, but he didn't play it. He played queen d2 and do this, and then opponent played this one, which is unexpected. And again, he can still play b4. But now, okay, and then say c6. Now it's actually fine for black. Now there's no more knight b6 fork. And now, okay, now it's actually completely fine for black. We got open file. And okay, so let's see attack. Our pieces, we can also attack. Your weakness, and if you take queen e2, maybe. Oh, I mean, just h5, h4. It's actually fine. It's actually just fine because we have bishop versus knight. It's still fine, actually. Oh, and didn't even say it's slightly better for black. This is incredible. Yeah. I guess the king is a little bit weak, and we basically have a full control of the open file. He played rook e1, and I just happily trade my pawn. Rook takes, queen takes, a takes. Now you can't take because I guess queen b8 and b2. So takes, I go c5, he go queen 3, and I remember like my previous video, we talk about like analysis of adjacent position. There's one example with bishop versus knight. So knight very like static situation, bishop like dynamic situation or sharpness. So I decided not to trade the queen. In fact, I think I can go queen e6. If it takes, okay, I think I'm fine. But if you don't take, okay, maybe bishop d4. But I try to play for a win and then just keep the queen, king g2. But actually, there's no way to win. So I go bishop d4, queen a8, queen f3, queen a2. And the only way. So basically, what I'm thinking about is like I want to attack this pawn, right? But after he play king g2, I basically understand that it's basically no chance to win this game because this pawn is basically defended. This pawn is defended. I can't create a second weakness, so there's no principle of two weakness in this position. So it's actually no chance to win. So okay, we play a few more moves. Right, I'm still hoping for something like this, but simply doesn't work. It simply doesn't work. Yeah. So he played h4, and he is trying to attack me. Right, I go h6. I guess his idea is after h5 you want to go knight h3 and some kind of knight g5 and bishop f6. Of course I'm totally fine, but like I say, I'm trying to play for a win. So I go h6 with the idea of like g5. Now I go g4 is a very strong move. King here and then h5. Now with g4, if I go g5, now the f5 square become weak, and I have to play for precise here, right? So if basically f5 is weakness here, so there's two way: knight e2, knight e3, knight f5, or knight d5, knight e7, knight f5, right? I calculate both of them, and I think it's of course defendable. If knight e2, simply bishop e5, right? You can't go to f5, knight d5, and I have to think about this move, prevent knight e7, and I think okay, the knight can't go to f5, right? And in fact, king f8 is the only move to save the game. So I thought it's okay, but again, like I said, and in this position, I'm like, oh, how can I play for a win? I'm even worse here. I'm even defending here. So I go bishop e5, which is still fine. Takes, bishop takes, and I go to a queen and pawn game. Of course, it's still a draw because everything is defended in white position, and he agreed to a repetition, and we draw. So I don't know where's my chance. I think the only chance to really play for a win against like some unrated player, sorry, not unrated, underrated player, is you try to attack them like this. Right, I guess this is the only way. So after I takes basically, and then go into some normal game, basically I think it's no chance to win lah. Right, how can I win? I didn't even can create something. Even play a mistake. I shouldn't play something like this. Yeah, maybe I can still win if I find this idea. Yeah, but alright, so I'm so weakness, so this is what we call long-term weakness. So we should play it fast. We shouldn't go some in-game. We should play some. We should create some. Dynamic or complicated play. And yeah, try to attack. But I decided to get rid of this weakness. It doesn't work because of this one. But I believe one didn't find it, and I have actually just no chance, zero chance to win at all time. He played well, and okay, we draw. So yeah, so okay, this is basically the only chance I think. So I didn't play it. Then okay, the game ends in a draw. There's no chance to win. So basically, this is the two game of today, right? So I win the first round today and draw the second one, which is not that good, but it's fine. So that's all for today. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. So keep following my Road to Grandmaster, and thanks for watching. Bye.